Today I'm creating with the brand new Adventure Awaits card making kit. I have 2 cards that I'm going to create on camera for you, and then towards the end of the video, I have some bonus color inspiration to share. Hi everyone and welcome. This is Mindy Eggen for Tailored Expressions. Let's take a look at the supplies that I'm going to be using. First, we have the Adventure Awaits stencil and coordinating die, Altogether Adventure Icons stamp and die, Going Places stamp and die, the Roadmap background. I'll also be using additional A2 layer stacklets and the Outgoing Frames stencil. For cardstock, I have the 6x6 sugar cube, and ink colors that I'm using today is persimmon, Earl Grey, poppy seed, sweet potato pie, rose water, blue cheese, saltwater taffy, green tea, Brussels sprout, sweet corn, oat milk, and versifying nocturne clair. My additional projects will be snow cone, cherry pop, Cookie Monster, and confetti cake. Additional supplies include my Misty, repositionable tape, Scotch tape runner. I have a pair of scissors and my reverse tweezers, foam strips, thin foam squares, some Post-it tape, and then bitty blending brushes and standard blending brushes. The first thing I'm going to do is take a piece of 6x6 sugar cube cardstock and add some repositionable tape to the back to secure that down to my work surface. Then I'm going to place the first layer of the stencil over the top and hold that down with my Post-it tape. I am using the color inspiration from the sticker sheet for my project for today. The first color I am going to start off with is blue cheese. So using a standard blending brush, I am going to apply that color to the plane, the body of the car, and then also the piece of luggage there that is at the very top. Still on this first layer of the stencil, I'm going to bring in green tea next, and that is going to be for my camera. That's the only place I'm going to use the green tea right now. The next color I'm going to bring in is going to be persimmon, and that is going to be for my luggage down in the bottom right-hand corner. Also, be sure to get your registration squares in the corners so that you can align the second layer of the stencil. This one I started right off with the persimmon. For the second piece of luggage, the other parts of the car, the wings of the plane, and I'm going to be starting with sweet corn for my luggage. So I'm doing that for the sides. Then I will bring in Brussels sprouts, is going to go over the center of the camera area. And for the details on the luggage, I needed a color that is a little bit darker, so I went with sweet potato pie, and this is where I used my bitty blending brushes. Then we have our third layer of the stencil. I am going to use the leftover ink on my bitty blending brush to add some of that yellow down at the bottom of my luggage piece. Next, I will bring in Earl Grey. That's going to go for the straps on my luggage, also the center point or our lens for our camera, also the wheels on our car, and then the luggage handles on the top. But for the windows on the plane, I'm going to bring in saltwater taffy and just add a little dab of that light blue ink. Then we can line up the final layer of our stencil, and for this, I'm going to be using poppy seed. So I'm using a standard blending brush for this to cover all of the areas. This is going to fill in whatever is left on this stencil. That's going to finish off all of the coloring for our images, but I do have some more color inspiration that I'll be sharing with you here shortly. So I lined up all the coordinating dies, ran them through the die cut machine to die cut out all of our images. And again, this inspiration came off of the sticker sheet, but I do have some done in teal because I'm sure that's going to be a very popular color. So I did do Cookie Monster and confetti cake for those. For the background for my cards, I am using the Roadmap background stamp. So I'm placing this in my Misty tool. It is a red rubber stamp, so I removed the insert on my Misty. And then I'm going to place some repositionable tape on the back of some sugar cube cardstock, place that over my background, and pick that up with the back of the Misty. I wanted a very subtle background for this. I really wanted to focus to be on the images and the sentiment. So I'm stamping this in oat milk. I did stamp it a couple times using various colors like saltwater taffy and rose water. I'm going to be making multiple cards, so I wanted to make sure that I'm giving myself some variations. I'm also stamping the Altogether Adventure icons in various colors like blue cheese, Brussels sprout, and persimmon, and I did some off screen in black. These have coordinating dies that will die cut it out all at once. Additional elements that I want to add to the background is going to be using the outgoing frames. So here I have a piece of sugar cube cardstock cut to 4¼ by 5½. I am ink blending first with persimmon. I'll remove that, clean it off screen, and then bring it back in and rotate it to fill in the in between areas. So for those, I'm going to use blue cheese, similar to the colors that I used in my icons. There is another design in there that I'm going to go ahead and stencil that as well on a piece of sugar cube cardstock that's 4¼ by 5½. This one I started, the one corner is going to be in the blue cheese. You'll want to clean that, line that up over your cardstock in the other corner, and I am using the persimmon for this. I will have a color variation that's going to match my teal luggage later on at the end of the video. Now, because I gave myself so many options, I am going to need to stamp multiple sentiments, and this is using the Going Places stamp and die. So I'm inking these up in the VersaFine Nocturne Clair ink, stamping those down, and then I will also die cut those out with their coordinating die. Then I can start working on the assembly of my card. So I did trim all of my roadmap panels down using the additional A2 layer stacklet. So that is a perfect size. It's going to fit right in between my stenciled border that I have going on my other panel. I added foam strips to the back of that background and then placed that in the center of my stenciled border. I had already gone through and planned out the arrangement of my images and also my sentiment. And I also placed some thin foam squares on the back of everything. So all I need to do is remove the backing and then place these on the front of my card. Then I'm going to work on the second panel. This one has kind of that postage border in the two different colors. Again, I trimmed that down the background with the additional A2 layer stacklet die. Put some foam strips behind that to place that in the center. And then again, once I had arranged everything, I placed thin foam squares behind all of the images and the sentiment. I almost forgot that I had all of those colorful icons, so I am adding those into my backgrounds as well. Now, I really liked the layout for each of these cards. And when you find a layout that you are really drawn to, don't be scared to use it again. I repeated those same designs for my card fronts using the other colored images that I did in the teal color combinations. So again, these were done with confetti cake and cookie monster, and then the borders are snow cone and cherry pop. I hope you all enjoyed today's card making tutorial using the brand new Adventure Awaits card making kit, and you enjoyed the color inspiration that I provided today. You can find these products now available over at tailoredexpressions.com.